A city that shouldn't exist. A tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over them... Well, what? Here, brutality in all its forms is an everyday reality. The quality of life for the non-powerful decreases at an alarming rate. For many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, and others just give up. But for many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of a glass. On a small road just seconds away from the main street, somewhere near the slums, you can find Hall A of the BTC certified... but that's a mouthful, so we'll just call it Vallhalla. Can I read this, please? A small oasis in the middle of the concrete desert, a fountain of spirits waiting for tired souls. And it's here where this story unfolds. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are playing Vallhalla. This popped up in my Steam recommendations. It looked like it would probably be quite fun. I'm already liking the soundtrack so far. One thing I don't like is I was trying to read out the prologue and the text was going by so quickly I couldn't read it out loud. And I'm a fast reader, you know, I'm not slow, but I couldn't get it all down in time, so we're just gonna start here from this screen and hell yeah, I like this music. This is awesome. Okay, let's dive right in. New game. Thank you for playing Vallhalla. This game is best played getting comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. So sit back and relax. We hope you have a good time. I'm out of booze, and I've just eaten my beef jerky, so that's all gone.
Hey, over here! Boo! How's that for an entrance? Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check out that parcel you just got. It's a bit repetitive, but okay. Parcel. See ya! Well, what? Oh. Just a dream.
There's something near the door. Chapter 1, Primera. Okay, I'm already confused. That's not a good sign. Can we get to the mixology now? Your membership to Shining Fingered. What? Your membership to Shining Fingered? Is that a new Pornhub subscription service? I don't know. Will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account is at least $800 by then. Oh. Make sure to save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the augmented eye. Click to dismiss this message. Welcome, Jill, boss, and me. Okay, so this is my phone. So, who is that letter from? Nobody? Okay. Let's unlock. What's this? The Augmented Eye. Mass emigration continues as Wonderlanders are the newest threat. Cyborg in Heels returns next year. Oh, right. These are different headlines. Mass immigration continues as Quincy reveals new economic adjustments. By Kimberly LaVallette. With inflation rates among the highest in the world, constant shortages of basic groceries, and rampant violent crime, Glitch City citizens look for a better life in other countries. Quincy, however, isn't happy with this. They learn in our schools and universities, the Prime Minister said during a talk of the Augmented Eye, but they apply what they learn somewhere else, and I find it rather insulting. This comes after revealing new economic measures for the city, which most analysts consider to be useless for the current environment. They don't know shit, concluded Quincy. And I've just noticed that I've got a top that says slut. Why do I have a top that says slut? Best boss. And a kitty. My cat looks like that. I've got two cats. One of them's black, one of them's a tabby, so that's cute. I gotta admit, so this world is kind of a sort of almost a dystopian world. People are fighting over resources, and yet this place doesn't look too bad. There's electricity and there's bars and you can buy slut t-shirts. Wonderlanders. Wonderlanders are the newest threat. The newest threat to your security. Also by Kimberly Lavalette. If you thought Alice Rabbit was good at cracking the most complicated security protocols in the world, then this new group will certainly blow your mind. They've yet to make an impact as big as Alice Rabbit, but they seem to be aiming very high with the recent threats issued against Prime Minister Quincy. We hold full access to Quincy's email network and will release the whole database this January. Oh dear, the group declared during a stream. Shallow threats. When questioned, Prime Minister Quincy dismissed all of the group's threats by stating he's not hiding anything and is not afraid of a possible leak of his email history. Maybe everyone will get to see what kind of TV I bought last month. Wild parties. The people behind the Wonderlanders seem to enjoy dressing in all kinds of rabbit costumes during the stream, from Anthro to Bunny Girl. The purpose was to show the love and respect they have for Alice Rabbit and their role in today's politics. We want to follow their example while having some fun. We're not sure if this will go anywhere, but we'll be there to tell you if it does. Okay, so that should be bigger news. If this guy is like, I don't know, what did it say he was? Quincy? The Prime Minister. If the Prime Minister's data has been leaked to a hacking group, or they've hacked it, surely that's a bigger story than mass emigration. Jesus. Okay, Cyborg in Hills returning next year. To the Super Silver Thunderdome, the popular show Cyborg in Heels returns to the Dome this March with tickets going on sale in January. Cyborg in Heels is a massive stage show about a cyborg fighting terrorism while wearing heels. Whatever next. Director Quentin Hayter explains Cyborg in Heels' special appeal during an exclusive interview of the Augmented Eye. What's not to love about it? It's a cyborg wearing heels, cutting stuff. That's literally something we've never seen before, a niche market I'm willing to capitalize on. Check out the full interview in the next few weeks, exclusively here at the Augmented Eye. Okay, so I've read all of them. Okay, so I'm Jill then. I'm guessing that's my character. I'm Jill, so I can add an app? Not right now. Music. A neon glow, lights. Okay. It's cool that I can pick my music. Ah, I can only listen to it there. I can't change the background. That's fine. I guess save for now. Save here? Yep. I mean, I haven't done anything, but okay. Right. Time to go to work. Let's mix some drinks, motherfucker! Geevening. Hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. When will it admit you have a John face, Gil? What? What? When will you admit you have a John face, Gil? Okay. She thinks he looks like a John. As in someone cooled? John or a prostitute's client? What do you mean? When you let people call you Jules? Jillian? A girl with a goatee, okay? Quiet. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's Boss? Dunno. She went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes. That you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I misrent again. Oh, so 4 is the kitty? Interesting name for a cat. And there are all the beer cans around my apartment, and oh, that's not good. Jill. Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go for the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest, but bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with a sugar rush. Okay. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Ooh. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the center. Gill. When done, press the mix button and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Okay. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Could you maybe explain this to me while I'm doing the drinks? Like, could you explain this to me step by step rather than just having this bunch of text that I'm gonna forget and then... okay. Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction. Then there should be no problem. Gil wants either a sugar rush or piano man. If I mess up the ingredients or the drink, I can press the reset button and try again. Welcome back, Jill. Use the navigation bar to start browsing. Okay. By name. Let's try the sugar rush. A sugar rush is 2 Adelhyde and 1 powdered delta with optional carmotrine, all mixed. I think it's a shame that we can't make real drinks. Like, that would be fun if you could make real life drinks and you had to mix them properly, and then outside of the game you could mix your own drinks. That would have been fun. Never mind. Sweet, light, and fruity, as girly as it gets. Sweet, girly, happy. Okay. So 2 Adelhyde. Yep. 1. 2. 1 powdered delta. With optional carmotrine. All mixed. Okay. Simple so far. When do I know when to stop? When do I know when to stop? I mean, do I just keep it going? Shall I press stop? Fail? What? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, mix. Okay. So do I just leave it? This might take a while then, okay. There's no ice or anything, I don't have to age the drinks, so I just press mix and... yeah. Yeah, as I was saying, while this is happening, wouldn't it be fun if you could make, like, real proper drinks like a sidecar or a mint julep or Moscow Mule or something? You know, you could make them in the game and then you could make them in real life. That would be quite fun, but they're using like fantasy ingredients. I guess it goes with the setting, but it's kind of a shame. Did he tell me about this? Did he tell me like you... There's nothing here about how long it needs to be mixed, it just says all mixed. You shouldn't have to mix a drink for this long. I'm guessing it's gonna say fail. Yeah. Right, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I just mix it briefly then? No? Well, what the hell? What do I do?
3 hours later.
Oh. So basically I have to mix it for just during that time when it's mixing it slowly. And if I let it mix too quickly, then that's a fail. It would have been nice if I could have been told that, but okay. Serve. Here. Happy now? A little, but not quite. Let's do one more. I know. Please humor me for a bit. Some drinks need to be blended. This is done by mixing it for over 5 seconds. Oh. So there's mix and then there's blend. So if you spin it harder, then it's blending it. Okay. You can tell it's being blended when the shaker starts moving faster. You also need to check if the... You could have fucking told me that before. You also need to check if the drink should be served on the rocks or aged. Check ice and age buttons on the side to select the one you need. And in case it wasn't obvious, on the rocks means you have to toggle the ice tab. It should be noted that the station will add the ice after mixing. It's not something you should mind though, just a fun fact. Okay, I don't get that. Give me a moonblast and I'll leave you alone. Keep in mind what I said. Yeah. Give Gil a moonblast. Blended drinks need to be left to mix for at least 5 seconds before I stop the shaker. 6 Adelhyde. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 powdered delta. 1 Flanergide. And 2 Carmatrine. All on the rocks. And blended. Okay. No relation to the Hadron Cannon you can see on the moon for 1 week every month. Okay. This is also a girly drink. Let's give it a blast. And stop. There we go. Okay. Here, did I amuse you for long enough? You did. Sorry to hold you. Let's get working. Yeah. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional Carmatrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional Carmatrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Oh yeah, of course. Carmatrine is the alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Ah, so could we use this to our advantage at some point? Maybe we could get a client drunk, and that would help us in some way? Who knows? Are you done with the exposition? Yeah, I'm wondering that. Now I am, yeah.
Hey guys!
Oh, but... Who's that? I don't know, found her while I was out shopping. See, the name Dana made me think it was a girl. But I guess, is that a guy? I can't even tell. Same with the name Jillian. Jillian is a woman's name. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that. That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. There's two of you. Believe in yourselves. Joy. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. What? Crowing about it or taunting us, okay. So is Dana a woman? I'm so confused. Oh yeah, it's not like her to pick on such a small girl, at least not unprovoked. Okay, so yeah, Dana is a woman. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then, time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bath. Come again? While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs, lots of them. You're joking. Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well... So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun. Just that? Fine. I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder, what was the logic behind that decision? Oh my god, I'm so confused. I'm guessing when I started the game up there was an option for to play it in Japanese or so I'm guessing this was originally a Japanese game, perhaps? Which might explain some of the weird dialogue that doesn't seem to make sense. What's this one? Okay, that should be number 1. Cool little synthwave track. I do like a bit of synthwave, I admit. Every day is night. Okay, so that's what's playing in the background right now. Commencing simulation. Quite like that. Drive me wild. Nice. This is nice.
Eventually.
Okay, I've picked my 12 songs on the jukebox. So that should be working now. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey you, give me a beer. Oh sure, right on it. He wants a beer. He looks like quite the big guy though. Beer, right? Oh, seriously? This is how you make beer in the future? 1 Adelhyde, 2 Bronson extract, 1 powdered delta, 2 Flannerguide, and 4 Carmotrine. Okay. All mixed. Traditionally brewed beer has become a luxury, but this one's pretty close to the real deal. Bubbly, classic, vintage. Alright, so we just gotta gently mix it, so I've gotta be on the ball on this one. 4, 5, 6, 7, go. There we go. Here you go. No. This isn't gonna cut it. Give me a big one. We should have fucking said that from the beginning, shouldn't you? Sure. That beer wasn't enough, apparently. Beer. Right. So, if I double the ingredients, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this, I'll just keep that as 4, right? Maybe add another 4, 2, 3, 4, and then mix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, go. How about this one? Ah, yes. Now this one's fit for a man like me. Right. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. You can just fuck right off. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey Free. Huh. What kind of work do you do, mister? You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Friggin' journalist, editor, dickhead. I hate journalists. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then. Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks, from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. See? Journalists, rotten to the core. Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it. My interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees. Wow. So this guy is like... He's basically like, look at what a bad person I am. Don't you think I'm a bad person? Aren't I rotten? Aren't I rotten to the core? I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker? But not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors? Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I'm the same. I don't like reading about bad news unless it's something I need to know. I don't see the point, because all it does is bring me down. Like, it's pointless. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get People get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. Well, seriously, you're a journalist and you can't say desensitized, okay? When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now, you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Death's not enough. They need a full sub-story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easy to write about and you can make up any shit you want. Wow. You're an idiot. You're going around talking about how your newspaper makes things up. You're a dumbass. Spam them while they're hot, and even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. Okay, that's a bit... The worst part about that is they know half of our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column, shit, I forgot that brat's name. Restaurant, I believe that's... That kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. You can just, fire him, you know that, right? I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half the places he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. Coming right up. Beer again. This man likes his beers. They come cheaper in bulk at the store though, right? So... it's gonna be, I guess, another big one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then mix 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here! Ah, it's the big things that make life worthwhile. What about big troubles? Did I stutter, kid? Right. So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Is he cleaning the toilet? Who was that? Nobody important. Hey, I heard that. Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole, if you like. Charming. So, celebrities. Not really. At least, not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. Oh, God. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love but actually want to see fall from grace. Pretend to love? Fall from grace? Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. This is some pretty ambitious shit right here. Like, did you know that people don't really love celebrities? They just want to tear them down? I didn't know that, guys. Did you know that? I'm so glad I'm playing this game. This game is telling me all kinds of things that I didn't know. Like, journalists are pieces of shit. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them. Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. You thought wrong. But even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I failed to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? So Jill's a pretty down-to-earth kind of girl. You know, she's not really into gossip, and she isn't really into sensation stories either. Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh please, as a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers. This sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, brat? Well, two can play that game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat hellbent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and... was that a Pinky and the Brain reference? I almost missed that. It just suddenly clicked in my head, like, oh my god, that's Pinky and the Brain. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Just because you don't understand it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe, why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. What? People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. I thought he would. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is? Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general. But Mr. Donovan, now that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them, not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no. But I want them to fear me. Not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. I am a really not nice person. Have I mentioned how I'm a really not nice person? Let me ram it down your throat that I am a really not nice person. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna make everyone call me that. Great. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it? Drink. Another one. Do you? Ah, yes. But I need to cut myself off. I just remembered I have a night shift later. Give me something bitter and big, but not alcoholic. I need to wake myself up. I can do that. Something bitter, big, and with no alcohol at all. Bitter. Gut punch. Bitter, manly, strong. Optional karma trine. Okay. So, gotta use 10 of these, because he wants it big. 10 Bronson extract, in they go. So 2 Flannerguide. And no Karmatrine, because he doesn't want it alcoholic and aged. And mixed. Okay, let's go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, go. Here you go. Paint me blue and call me Sue, you can actually do it. This'll help me stay up late tonight. Say kid, does this bar have any investors? He didn't call it a hellhole? There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why? Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Jesus! Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company. Well, that's... I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no! They have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kinds of organizations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. I know that feeling. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does? Recently, they told me they needed more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks? I'll give them more clicks. Oh, you're gonna like commit suicide publicly and it's gonna be really like gory and gross and it's gonna be on the front page, then people will click. People will click on that. I'm just saying. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Uh-oh. Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven, though. We never heard from him again. Jill! Yes? What the hell happened in that bathroom? Oh dear. That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents. Oh dear. Jesus. Shh. You'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Oh yeah, I forgot they got that girl that's passed out and just lying there, I guess. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Vallhalla. What can I... Big gut punch. Fast. Alright. He wants a gut punch. I want to give him a gut punch, alright. Okay. It's a gut punch. A gut punch. Did he say he wanted a big one? Alright. Let's give him a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Age. Mix. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here! You can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar. Hellhole? Crack house? It smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister. What the hell do you care? The payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Ingram? Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend. But it's Tuesday. Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of... Oh, fuck off. No. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks. Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes. A regular? Can I ask who? No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Aw, cool. Hey Jill, where did you put the dish soap? Gil's run out. Below the sink where it's always been. Right. Oh, customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Vallhalla. So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here. You know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mole rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. Wow. That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm? I heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. You've had an interesting change of attitude. I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not... It's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. You can relax though, I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca. An alpaca? Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk and she started screaming that she was an alpaca. She just started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else? Give me a pile driver, please. Please? There's a word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. Okay, by name. Pile driver. Free Bronson extract. He didn't ask for a big one. 2, 3. Free Flannery guide. And 4 Carmatrine, all mixed. Doesn't burn as hard on the tongue, but you better not have a sore throat when drinking it. Bitter, manly burning, oh dear. Alright, so just a short mix. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, go. There we are. Here. It's fine, I guess. Hey lady, have you ever faked an orgasm? Oh my god. This is why I would never work in a bar. I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong. I asked if you've ever faked an orgasm. That's a question I'm not gonna answer. I'll take that as a yes. Or you could take it as a it's not your fucking business, piss off. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere of people lie once in a while. Yeah, no shit. Lies can buy you time. Lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually, but for that moment the lie can give meaning to you. I say lies are like your porn stash. You know, they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them. Does that mean you've really faked orgasms? 'Cause you look like you have a lot of experience. Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now? Not really. I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house. Of course you were. Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here. Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly? That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver. Alright. Let's give him a fringe weaver. Fringe weaver. 1 aldehyde. 9 carmotrine. All aged and mixed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Aged. It's like drinking ethylic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. Bubbly, classy, strong. Let's mix it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Try not to drink it too fast. That's up to me. Hey lady, have you ever felt empty? Empty how? Like hungry? No, I mean empty like there's a part of you missing. Can't say I particularly have. I just feel there's this part of myself that lacks something. Manners? You know, respect towards serving staff, perhaps? An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy. Have you tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Any suggestions? Yeah. Get some manners. Go to like a therapist or something and deal with your freaking anger issues. Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising. Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative. Which is? Bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. Well, aren't you a wonderful person? I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. What? That's an interesting kink. Nothing seems to do it. Have you tried rescuing a puppy? You can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't. Well, at least we agree on that important aspect. I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help. How about you kind of blunt that edge, mister? You're trying to be very edgy, and it's not really working. I wasn't expecting you to help me, or to believe me. Huh? I could have been lying for my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Thank you for educating me. I didn't know that. I didn't know that people lie. I had just been this naive little bunny rabbit this whole time. I had no idea that people lied. Thank you, Mr. Edgemeister, for telling me this. Anyway, I'm leaving now. This smell is killing me. Oh no, don't go. You're such good company. Please come again. Don't count on it. That means he might not come back. Oh, what a shame. Good. Phew. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright. Whoa, okay. Okay, so is this me? And this is my boss? I don't know. Anyway, save. Save here? Yep. Go back. Okay, and then when we come back, I guess, will it be day 2, or are we still, I guess we're still gonna be on day 1, right? Because we're just taking a break. When we come back, we will continue serving drinks, hopefully to someone a bit less of a shit this time. Be nice to have a decent customer. This is feeling a bit too real. It's like actually working in a bar, dealing with shitheads. Anyway, let's continue.